If you hold XRP, I'm going to tell you in this video where I think XRP is headed. I think in the short term, at some point this month, as we are pulling back, we are correcting, we are going to dump lower. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my thoughts and exactly where I think we are headed. I made over $17,000 today trading the market because I knew the market was going to dump, including XRP. I shorted, and we also sold our XRP at the very top. Me and my community, we are going to be buying the dip. So I have some credibility. As you can see, this account in the last 30 days is up $102,000. Any type of technical analysis that I'm giving you guys comes from real professional experience, as it makes 7 figures every single year trading cryptocurrencies. So something very interesting that is going on. XRP is being squeezed and condensed into a very small area. And you could say that it is forming a bull flag. But one thing is just quite interesting is XRP keeps forming lower highs, which structurally is bearish. Doesn't mean we're gonna 100% go lower. We could easily pump, but because we keep testing this support over and over again, and XRP in just a couple of days has already dumped over 10%. Every single time XRP keeps pumping, we keep rejecting in just a couple of days, coming all the way back down. The reason for this is because there is no new liquidity, no new massive risk liquidity injection into the crypto market. So the market is just chopping around back and forth. And this is range bound price action. And during range bound price action, you just chop around until a breakout of this range, this tiny little range happens. And Bitcoin is doing the same exact thing. If we zoom out for Bitcoin here, we can see Bitcoin is in a range. It keeps chopping around back and forth between support and resistance. No real breakout, no real trend, and that just means we are in a range-bound environment. Also notice, while Bitcoin is only down 2% today, altcoins are down 10, 20%. That shows you that altcoins are getting much weaker, which is a very interesting thing to take notice of. But this is very important if you are holding XRP. If XRP loses this support, I think XRP could potentially see a correction to this gray box here, which could be $2.40 to $2.20, somewhere in this region. I think XRP is probably going to pull back to. But the very good news is we have these ETFs coming. We have more rate cuts coming. These two things alone are going to pump XRP, in my opinion. It is not financial advice. They're going to pump also stocks and crypto. But if you take a look, there's a couple of things you want to pay attention to. And if we look at the stock market, it has pumped so much. And when you pump like this without any type of pullback, it is very likely that there is going to be a pullback like this very, very soon. And if the stock market finally pulls back, which it hasn't done so since April, since all the tariff FUD, cryptos are going to follow as well. And this is probably going to happen quite soon. You even have the dollar starting to finally bounce up, and it has broken this resistance level here, which is a risk off signal. You even have gold and silver pumping massively, but it looks like they are finding resistance. So I would expect silver and gold to be pulling back as well. And if the dollar is pushing back up, the dollar is bouncing, that means gold and silver are going to have a pullback, which is very normal. So if those of you who are looking to get into gold and silver, this could be an opportunity once these pull back to get in for the long term. That is, if you believe these assets are going to go higher. And as inflation continues to go higher, it's very likely that gold and silver will continue to grow. Another thing, look at this. The Bitcoin dominance has been trending up. It's starting to break out of this region here. And we are starting to break out and move up higher. When this happens, altcoins lose a lot of their value and a lot of money is rotating into Bitcoin. And that's normal. During the markets, during these bull markets and bear markets, we are in a bull market now. You will see at times capital rotations into Bitcoin where Bitcoin just outperforms everything. And that is a very bullish sign. What's taking place there is you have a lot of institutions, ETFs, people behind the scenes, they are loading up on Bitcoin. and they are selling altcoins to buy more Bitcoin because they know another very big move is about to take place. We have ETFs coming for altcoins, and we also have rate cuts that are happening right now, and they're going to be happening in just a couple of weeks' time. So big whales and institutions, in my opinion, they are potentially preparing to buy more Bitcoin for the next Bitcoin surge. And what's likely to take place is Bitcoin is going to pump first. Bitcoin is going to get the big pump. It's going to outperform everything. And then once Bitcoin tops out, you are going to see altcoins go absolutely crazy and have their altcoin season, which is probably going to be in November after the rate cut at the end of this month. As I mentioned in my video yesterday, I feel like the market is going to pull back. It is pulling back, and I am expecting Bitcoin to pull back, particularly to this region right here. I want to see how Bitcoin reacts once it gets to this level, if it gets to this level. And that would make me, depending on how altcoins are moving and bouncing and reacting, want to buy altcoins again. But again, I am a trader. I'm not a long-term investor like some of you. So we have our own different trading strategies. Now, if you guys want to follow my moves, as I already made $20,000 today, the people in my community were able to follow my exact trades. You can join my community and try it today for free. Make sure you join the VIP tier where you can copy all of my trades and partake in my live sessions every single week on Thursday. So if XRP loses this support, it's likely that XRP is going to probably come into this region here, this region of support. XRP, one thing about XRP, and this is very, very bullish, every single time the market crashes, XRP is always the hardest and first coin to bounce. If you take an example over here, let me go to the 1 hour time frame. Just over here on September 22nd, XRP, the altcoins that crashed, XRP bounced up the fastest and the hardest. And it's the most consistent coin. The reason why this takes place is because you have a lot of institutional adoption. You have a lot of institutional players. They are always buying the dip on XRP. It's a very, very bullish coin. So let's continue to monitor the markets. The markets are pulling back. We might be entering into a small correction. If Bitcoin continues to pull back, I expect XRP to pull back as well. We will continue to monitor, and I will let you guys know when I'm buying XRP, when I think there's a potential bottom in my video. So that's why you need to subscribe with notifications on. And also make sure, if you guys are going to be trading cryptos, you want to be trading over on Blofin. This is the platform where you can long and short cryptos up to 100x leverage. You get you can get up to a $10,000 deposit bonus if you sign up using my link, and you're going to also have the cheapest fees when you are trading over on Blofin. You're also going to want to use my AlgoSniper trading indicator. This thing you guys can try today for $1. It will tell you exactly when to sell, when to buy. I highly recommend the 1 hour time frame. Watch the tutorial video. It's going to really help you guys. If you guys got anything out of this video, consider giving this video a thumbs up, subscribing with notifications on, and I'll see you later.